Yes, yes, yes. Brenny's back in the house. Brenny's back in the house. So it's been a while, yo. So it's been a while. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's good. And welcome to the Champions League draw that hasn't started yet, but it will at some point. But yeah, just feels good to be back. I've been so busy recently, and yeah, just looking forward to this draw. Really, it's second year in a row with this format that I felt helped us last year. I would have thought like if it was group stages, it would have been tough with the 6 games, but it's 8 games, isn't it? 4 home, 4 away. Obviously, we're not one of the seeded teams, but Liverpool is. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're gonna check out the draw, have a laugh as well. And speaking of have a laugh before the draw starts, uh, I watched a very interesting game last night. Um, I had I was up at 5 in the morning to go work. And I thought, should I do watch on for this game? But I thought, nah, they'll probably win it. Oh, the game was Everton versus Mansfield, by the way. Sorry, I'm just kidding. It was Grimsby versus Man U, as you know. And yeah, what a game that was. What a game. And Grimsby should have been 3-0 up. If VAR had got involved, if there was VAR for that tie, oh my goodness, it would have been something. There wouldn't have even been a penalty shootout. You know what I mean? So is what it is. I'm not going to laugh too much. Um, had the shoe been on the foot, if it had been us, United have been battering us till 2033. So, but they're suffering enough anyway. But yeah, is what it is, I suppose. But they did not go into the draw last night, United. But when I woke up this morning, saw the draw, and we were drawn. Well, we got Port Vale, haven't we? Port Vale away. So last time we played Port Vale, I think in any cup competition was in 1998, in the third round of the FA Cup. They took us to replay, and we beat them on penalties, and we went on to win the FA Cup to add to the league that we won that season. Thinking about it now, that FA Cup run, wow, that was like there were 2 penalty shootouts, and I think we had three. We had 3 replays. So Port Vale, then we played Middlesbrough next round, beat them. Then we had Palace, and then beat them in a replay. It was either Palace or I think it was West Ham in the last 8, and we beat them on penalties. So you make your own luck in cup competitions, don't you? And I hope we can make our luck in the Champions League this season. I'm not saying we're going to win it, but we'll see. But before I go through the comments, I just thought, well, just to have a look at the rest of the draw. I've got the holders Newcastle. They're at home to Bradford. Then you got it's like Crystal Palace, Swansea versus Nottingham Forest, and then you got Lincoln versus Chelsea. Oh, Tottenham versus Doncaster. Yeah, tough one for Tottenham. That. And then you've got Brentford at home to Aston Villa. That should be a cracking tie. I have a few good friends that will be at that game with interest. And Huddersfield Town taking on Manchester City. You got Liverpool versus Southampton. Sheffield Wednesday, Grimsby. Sorry, United. It would have been at Hillsborough, but these things happen. Wolves versus Everton. Crystal Palace versus Millwall. Burnley versus Cardiff. Wrexham to Reading. That should be an interesting tie. Wigan versus Wickham. Barnsley versus Brighton. And Fulham versus Cambridge. So, yeah. And that's with the clubs involved in European football coming in now. So, yeah. Right, let's see who we got in the house today. We got John. John Lerock. Bless up, man. Bless up. Thank you. And we got another legend in the chat here, Chris Welsh, as always. Yep, big up, mate. Hope you're well. Yep, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Hope you are as well. And listen, after your watch along tomorrow, I will be free. So whatever time you fancy doing, we'll sort it out then. We'll set up a time as well. So it'd be good to have you on, mate. Really good to have you on. You know what I mean? And I know you'd be watching this with interest as well. I think you obviously you're one of the seeded teams. Temi, good evening, Brady. Yes, evening to you as well. Evening to you. You know, with those Unai Emery vibes. Yep, I'm still a fan of his. I know a lot of our fans are not. Not my harm reign at United. Well, you know, I said he should be given a window, and well, he's had this summer window, and I think he's bought well. I mean, look, forget last night's result. Okay, I think the players that he signed, I think me personally, I think they'll come good. They will come good, and we can laugh now, but then you're going to get a lot of our fans from an Arsenal perspective, and I'm not one of those that's going to just say, "Oh yeah, he should get sacked. He should get sacked." We were saying some of us were saying that about Arteta, despite winning the FA Cup, and in the following season, look how we were. And I'm not one for you know making up excuses about building a new team because Arteta still had players in 2021 season that could have got into European places. I'm not saying top four, but top six in my opinion. You know, and it's about, and I don't care at the time or rookie or not. It's about getting in and showing your worth at a big club. You know, we're not Colchester. We're not. Sorry, Bobby. We're not York City. You know, we're not Preston North End. Okay, we are Arsenal. Laugh all we want, but yeah, that's just how I look at it. You know, that's just how I look at it. You know what I mean, Chris, the standard clash between two lower league teams. You're funny, man. Oh dear. Justice prevailed. Yeah, I mean, when I saw the linesman flag, and I'm thinking, what's he flagging for? What's he flagging for? There's no way offside. But you know, it is what it is, and yeah, they're through. I mean, Anana's performance. Oh my goodness, man! Wow, wow, that is just it's shocking, shocking. I mean, did you even see at times? It's like he's thinking, you know what, man? I want Aaron sacked, so I'm just gonna just stand there and chill, chat to someone and say, hey, what's up? You know, yeah, awful keeper, awful, awful. Seriously. Yes, Terry. Brilliant. Unbeaten double. That's right. Yeah. Premier League cowbell. Or beaten the quadruple. Which would I prefer, eh? Unbeaten double. Hmm. Or beaten quadruple. Oh, it's got to be beaten quadruple, isn't it? All day long. Because, I mean, we already won the league unbeaten, you know? So it's like someone asked me years ago, would you take an unbeaten season? Would you take losing one game, winning the league, and you at some point win the Champions League? And I say I'll take the Champions League as well as winning the league with one game, that one loss. But then again, we have had one loss before as well. That was Chelsea back in 1991. So yeah, but that's I would take a beating quadruple, man. Seriously, it's about trophies at the end of the day, isn't it? Really, it's not just about looking good. I mean, well, we end up feeling like Wesley Snipes in White Men Can't Jump. He was just all about looking good, wasn't he? We are nailed on to get Real Madrid in this draw before the Trent talk. You know what? Wouldn't surprise me, Chris. Wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, uh, we'll see. We shall see, my friend. You know what I mean? Be interesting though. Will be interesting. I have no clue who wins Champions League. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. I don't see PSG retaining it. It's hard. Is it hard to retain it? Yeah, it's hard to retain, isn't it? You know, um, yeah. It's. I mean, was it Real Madrid last time decided to retain it, wasn't it? Really? I mean, yeah. I think they were the last side. Other sides have done it as well. AC Milan. I think 1989, 1990, they retained it. I think who else? Not Liverpool. They got to final 84 and they won that. Then they lost to Juve. I cannot think who else. It's not even Barcelona from retained it. So yeah, but no, it's always a hard competition to win. Seriously, same old let was throwing managers under the bus at United. Yeah, they've changed 100%. Amrin should have stayed. Did say that he was asking for death wish. Yeah, he certainly was, mate. Certainly was. You know, certainly was. Zero losses in sports are overrated, in my opinion. Obviously, it's good, but we've seen greatest boxers and teams lose zero. Exactly. We could be here all day, and we can come up with so many examples in different sports, couldn't we? You know, but me and you can definitely talk about that on the stream together. Not necessarily saying tomorrow because obviously we'll be focused on our clubs. Hello from the legendary DWDGT. My neighbor, I should say, my neighbor from the US. Big up to you, Gary. You know what I mean? So at the moment, so they've got the usual formalities as you get with Champions League draws, and see, as usual, they've got the Pretty Woman on. They've got the what have they got? They've got former legends coming on, and so yeah, Jason Gannon from Chelsea FC. Right. So, what we got from this draw? The league phase. Well, it's the same as last season, and for those that don't know, yeah. So you got the 36 teams that have qualified are split into four pots based on their individual, sorry, UEFA club coefficient ranking. So you got starting with pot one. Each team will be drawn out individually. They will then be selected eight opponents via UEFA's automated software. And you've got Paris Saint Germain, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Inter Milan, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona, all in pot one. Chelsea in pot one. Oh yeah, for Chelsea in pot one. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's going over their club coefficient ranking from the last few years. I get that. I'll give them that. I mean, the team will play 8 games in total, including 2 teams from each pot, one home and one away. The English teams cannot play against another English team in the league phase, just the same as Italian clubs, Spanish clubs, Portuguese clubs, for example, German clubs. So there's that as well. No group stage fixtures can be played against teams from the same country or play more than 2 matches against teams from another country, such as Italy. The procedure will continue until the fixtures for all 36 teams have been decided. So yeah, you know, so that's that for how the draw works. And now we're gonna watch some violinists and cellists. Oh, it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, of course. How many years has this had now? Sure, it's about 2, 3 years old. You know. Yeah. Oh, it was last year. They were talking about the new format, but it looks weird. Well, yeah, exactly. It's usually called Mayweather, and they are exemptions. Oh, definitely, quality, both of them. You know, well, do you know something, Chris? I don't pay per view fights very often, but the last fight I pay per viewed was Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao, and I actually felt I got my money's worth all 12 rounds and the undercards as well. So yeah, I'm not as big a boxing fan as I used to be. Seriously, I mean, I used to love boxing when I was a kid, and I can vaguely remember Muhammad Ali at the end of his career. And for me, when it comes to heavyweight boxing, Mike Tyson was the one for me. He was the one. I must have been what 11. I was about 12 years old when he won the title. Yeah, we used to talk about him in school all the time. You know, if we'd ever have a, you know, if we were ever got into boxing, we'd want to be like Mike Tyson. And then we used to make jokes in high school about, oh yeah, well I'll go in the ring with Mike Tyson. Yeah, no problem. And then we would then get in the ring with him. He hits you once, you go down, you get counted out, even if it didn't hurt and he just jabbed you. You know what I mean? And then we're like, right, go pick up my 5 million, and I'm big up, big up, big up, geeks. Nick, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Hit the like button. Please support fellow Gooner top bloke now. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, if you want to jump on, you're more than welcome to, my friend. You're more than welcome to. You know what I mean? Thank you. Yeah, what's the new back, Ben? Yeah, it was. It was. Um, if you're talking middleweights and super middleweights, yeah. I mean, they were three of a kind. And then obviously Steve Collins came along later on. But Steve Collins, though younger, was always going to beat Eubank and Ben. Um, and no disrespect to Steve Collins, much as I rate him as a fighter, he would he have beaten Eubank and Ben in their prime? I don't think so. But credit to him, he was a good fighter too. I think if you're talking here, on the USA side of it, they had four very very special middleweights, super middleweights in. You had, well, I won't say, sorry. Three Americans and one Panamanian in Roberto Duran. And then you had Sugar Ray Leonard, the late marvelous Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hitman Hearns. And Hitman Hearns and Marvin Hagler are still for me the best what round of boxing back in 1985 I've ever seen. There's still nothing that can beat that, in my opinion. Still nothing. Remind me in the chat. Did Zlatan Ibrahimovic, as good as he was, ever win the Champions League? He was a fantastic player. Okay, so then I then got caught up in the Prince Nassim era. Boxing used to have decent fights. Casually, yes, they did. Yeah, and that's what's missing for me in a lot of sports, not just boxing. Characters. You know, there's a lot of them that's missing. Uh, when you talk about characters, yeah, the most I see in a sport, it's got to be darts. It's got to be darts. They've always had characters from decades ago, and they've still got characters now, and a lot of and they're good players as well, really good players. You know, you've got say one to about 50 people that can win. Well, slight exaggeration. I'd say about 35 people that could win the World Darts Championship, for example. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Exactly. Same football. It's been cleansed of personality over the past 15 years. Yeah, exactly that. And for me, we've said this many times, haven't we? When it comes to football over the last, you say 15, could be 20, 25 years, um, it's not enough. There's not many intelligent footballers like there used to be. Those that could read the game so well, or um, pick a pass out, knowing what they were going to do 5 seconds before they did it. There he is. Not even a Carabao or an FA Cup draw last this long. It's always razzmatazz with UEFA, isn't it? FIFA's just as bad. It's like when you got to wait for a World Cup draw or World Cup finals draw, and you think, "Oh, just get on with it, man. Just get on with it." You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, geeks. I mean, Wenger, Ferguson, Mourinho could cope with characters. Yeah, the modern coach is too fragile with the ego. And this is the thing: it's not just Mikel Arteta. There's loads of coaches out there right now, coaches, managers, who are on that because for them it's about them. And you know what? I feel as well. It's not just when it comes to football. It's not just managers, coaches. I also find for many years now, since Mike Dean, the referees, linesmen, they all want to be the star. You know, they all want to be the star. It's like Mike Dean was the worst for that. He wanted to be a star, and I think we played Chelsea. Well, I know we lost. That could I don't know if that was it may have been the one where we got absolutely annihilated by Chelsea. Yeah, I think it was a 6-0. I'm sure it was Mike Dean that was refereeing that game. Or there was or it may have been a 3-1 loss the season before to them at Stamford Bridge. I can't remember which game it was. But Garth Crooks called him out. Garth Crooks was the first person I recall that called him out and said Mike Dean wants to be the star. And I'm like, you know what, Garth Crooks, big up to you, man, for saying that. So who do we think are going to be the favourites to lift the Champions League this year? I mean, Chris already said that. Well, PSG. I mean, I agree. I don't think it will be them this year, but I think they'll be last eight, last four. Very good side. Very good side. I think when I'm talking from an Arsenal perspective, right? For me, I've always said we've got the squad to do it. I just felt last season, despite injuries, you know, it's about if Arteta had a tactical brain of a Jose Mourinho at that time. I know a lot of people don't rate Jose, even though you can't knock what he's done, what he's won, what he's achieved. You cannot knock that. But at the same time, if he had a little bit of that, and it for me, I still think it was a mental barrier in that first leg, um, semi final. It was just definitely a mental thing. Getting to another semi final, and it's like we just crumble, you know. And second leg, I actually thought we played better despite the loss. So you know, that's what it's about. You get over the mental side of it. That for me is key in us winning the Champions League this season. You know, just getting over that mental barrier. But like I said, I don't think we're favourites. I think I think we could. For me, right now, I think we'll get to the quarters. But who knows? Who knows what will happen? Today's Champions League show is being sponsored by Highland Spring. Yeah, exactly, man. The officials also want to prove points at anyone. Yeah, sorry, not prove a pint because they're certainly not going to get a drink off me, mate. To anyone with a personality, well, I feel Miles will be targeted over the next few seasons. Yeah, he will be. He will be. Weak men trying to exert dominance. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Nick. I totally agree with you there on that. You know, but we'll have to protect him well. Tell me, I'm not even scared of any team we get. The Arteta effect. Uh, I'm trying to. I thought maybe you're doing a bit of reverse psychology there. You know what I mean? But you know, well, we'll see. We'll see this season because as long as to get us focused on winning this season and winning big, he's got a. You know, we've got the players now to for a title chance and compete on all fronts. No excuses. I know we've said this already, but yeah, the Arteta effect needs to be 22-23 season and the last half of the 23-24 season. If we get that with what we got on the back, yeah, 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 we're winning something this season. But if we got last season, the way we played at times last season, which I didn't enjoy a lot of games last season. I can only probably name about five or six games I did enjoy last season. So yeah, um, we'll see, my friend. We'll see. Big up. No, big up yourself, Dylan. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Don't worry. We'll do something eventually on here. We'll definitely hook up, mate. You know, and it'd be great to have you on. You know. Barca, Madrid, Bayern, Arsenal, PSG, Liverpool. Napoli, it's dark horses. Yeah, you never know with them, do you? You never know with them because there could be a season where they're just unplayable, and then another season they could be absolutely awful. And I think that's the case with Italian clubs. I've never seen so much inconsistency from Italian clubs over the last few years. Seriously, mate. But yeah, yeah, I think it could be one of those. You know, I mean, Tottenham are definitely for me are not. They're not dark horses. You know, they're just small donkeys. You know what I mean? So yeah, if I say, oh, not dark horses, but the small donkeys, yeah, Tottenham. Here we go. I think it's about to be in. I think City can stroll. Yeah, you know what? If they get in some quality at the back before the window, I would have to disagree. But if they don't, then I'd agree with you, my friend. Definitely agree with you. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Bradford Hotel. Yeah, it got to a point where he thought, oh, I'm going to do David Seaman. I'll just get rid of mine. He looks so cool with his. So, yeah, it's so true. You know, two of them look like drug dealers, man. Saying out of Miami Vice. Where Crockett and Tubbs at? Geeks, yeah. Just want us to crack on. Yeah, difference for me, Bren. Teams will not be eager to face us. No, they wouldn't be. Not now. No, not now. And there'll be a lot of teams out there thinking. I think every summer um, for the last how many years since the Wenger era, I always think that teams in the Premier League abroad always look to see how we do in the market, and then if we don't get anyone, then they're like, oh, 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 thank God for that. Oh, they just got better checking. That's it. Oh, thank you. So yeah, Kaka was an incredible player. It was still madness how we beat his AC Milan team in that comeback. Yeah, yeah. I remember watching that game that day. Where I was living at the time, there weren't many. Where was there wasn't really any Liverpool fans. I just saw a load of Arsenal, Man United fans, and all of a sudden, I walked past the pub where I used to drink in, and I saw loads of Liverpool fans. I'm thinking, where you all been? We all been hiding, you know. Yeah, it was an incredible final that. Uh, Even with the side we had around them times, we had a world class side around them times, and I don't think we would have done that. I don't think we would have. No way. But Kaka was brilliant. I actually saw him play. I've only seen him play once, and that was for Brazil. That was for Brazil against Argentina at the Emirates when the Emirates Stadium first came about, and they must have tell you this as well. And we saw an incredible goal from Kaka. The third, yeah, it was the third goal because Ilano scored two. It was at City at the time, and we went there thinking, "No, we're going to see Ronaldo, we're going to see Messi, we're going to see Ronaldinho, we're going to see Kaka, we're going to see all these players, we're going to see Adriano." You know, no, and all we saw was Kaka. But yeah, best goal I've ever seen at the Emirates, scored by a Brazilian, and he weren't even playing for us. Oh, it just talking about what I was talking about earlier on. As I said last year, that it's been Pep's final season. Yeah, and I mean he signed a new contract last year, didn't he? So I tell you what, if he goes, wow, he does look shattered though. He really does. You know. But do you think he could go and manage your boys at Carlisle? I mean, he doesn't need money, does he? You know, take over from Sparky. What do you reckon, mate? Get it though. Yeah. Be Tech Ranieri doing the draw. Oh dear. Regardless of manager, I think the club has shown its intent. Silverware, Kel, it's time to deliver. Well, thanks and goodbye. And this is it. I'm glad that from what Bobby told us, you know, what Bobby said even before the window, that I'd say us just, you know, just do your job and let Andrea Berra do what he needs to do. Yeah, and yeah, have to deliver now because I'm just sick and tired of excuse FC that we've become, you know, over the years, and you know, we didn't do this, we did that, because it's like what I don't like from our fans, and we got to stand up and you know, I mean, I know Arteta's not one of those to you know, to hold himself accountable, but we as fans can at least admit where we've gone wrong, and you know, not just use other teams' excuses or referees. Don't get me wrong, referees, we don't get the rubber green for referees sometimes, but then we don't talk about the times when we do get the rubber green, because we do. It's not often, but you know, but sometimes we do, and we got to look at those things as well. And we got to stop using an excuse. It's like some of us just write something on a piece of paper. Right, this is going to be my book of excuses. We get knocked out Carabao Cup. This is why, because we rested players. We're not interested in competition. This is why we got knocked out of the FA Cup, because of this. Oh yeah, because we were wearing white. Oh, well, we weren't interested in the competition anyway. It's just little trophies. And then there's always an excuse for why we don't win a league, and it's just weak excuses in my opinion. I'm sorry, it's just weak excuses that I hear from a lot of fans, you know. And Same with the Champions League. I don't want to be hearing that this season. I don't want to be. I don't want to be because come May, if we don't win anything, I think all you in the chat and those that chat in the group chats, then they'll say, well, yeah, it's time to move on. But your Igals, your Harry Simeons, your Tom Cantons, they're the ones that will defend him till their dying day. And the draw is about to begin. So, Bayern Munich, just out the hat. About all these pots. I reckon so many people have waited so long for this, they're probably smoking pot out of boredom. Okay. So Bayern are going to face Chelsea at home, PSG away, Club Brugge at home. Oh, Arsenal. They're away to Arsenal. So we got them at home. Sporting at home. PSV away. Got Union at home and Paphos away. That'd be interesting. Away at Paphos, that's going to be massive in Cyprus. So we've got Bayern at home. That's going to be big. Chelsea FC, the winners of all UEFA competitions. Yeah, exactly. We're in white for good reason. This up.
So we find out the path for Chelsea Football Club, two-time winners. It's Barcelona to go on with Bayern Munich.
So Chelsea, Barcelona at home, Bayern Munich away, Benfica at home, Atalanta away, Ajax at home, Napoli away, Paphos at home, Karabag away. Well, Karabag are in the Champions League. Okay. I'm not going to say how I think Chelsea are going to do because you just don't know with them. They look good though, but Real Madrid out of the hat now. I wouldn't be surprised if we play them. They got City at home, Liverpool away, Juve at home, Benfica away, Marseille at home, Olympiacos away, Monaco at home, and Kairat Almaty away. They got some tasty games there, especially those first three. Let's see who comes next. Internazionale. And the best defense in the league phase of the first season, only one goal conceded to their opponents by Inter. No opponents have been thrown for Inter, and I can't play your derby with Inter now.
The three-time winners will be facing Liverpool at home.
Liverpool home, Dortmund away. They got us again at home. I think it'd be a different result to last season, in my opinion. Atletico Madrid away, Slavia Prague at home, Ajax away, Kairat Almaty at home, and Union away. Yeah, take the time during draws on purpose. It's like a wedding with the house. Should only take a couple of minutes exactly and go back home. Another food and dancing nonsense. Oh, sorry, mate, you did put that up earlier on, Geeks. Mm-hmm. So Dortmund, Inter, home, Man City, away, Villarreal, home, Juventus, away, Bodo Glimt at home, oh, Tottenham away, Club Bilbao at home, Copenhagen away, Ooh. Dortmund away to Tottenham. I can, you know what? I can just see exactly what's going to happen in that game. Tottenham being the home side, they're going to just soak up all of that Dortmund pressure. Thomas Frank, you'll probably end up getting a draw or maybe sneaking a 1-0 win. Oh, yeah, it would be. For real. Liverpool. This one's for you, Chris. I know you're watching. Real Madrid at home. Yeah, you probably win that. Anfield, you'll be up for it. Crowd's always up for it. Players will be up for it. Manager will be up for it. Inter away. Atletico Madrid at home. Eintracht Frankfurt away. PSV at home. Marseille away. Carabao at home. Galatasaray away. Yeah, that's I think Liverpool will be top 8. Barcelona. The incredible Lamine Yamal. Barca, Paris at home. Chelsea away. Frankfurt at home. Club Brugge away. Olympiacos at home. Slavia Prague away. Copenhagen at home. And Newcastle away. Newcastle fans will be up for that. But maybe if Newcastle somehow sneak into the 16, and they could do that before they play that game, they'll be fine. Here's the holders. PSG. Ooh, Bayern Munich at home. Ouch. Mind you, they'll probably win that. They'll probably lose away to Barcelona. Excuse me a sec.
Are you right? I'm good. Yeah, I spoke to one of the doctors.
Actually, for the City fans from Pot 2, they hosted Bayern Leverkusen and they travelled to Villarreal from Pot 3. It's Napoli and a trip to the Arctic Circle to take on Bodo Glimt from Pot 4, Galatasaray, and a visit here in the
One of the doctors.
First teams have been drawn, so incredible for the 2 already. Galatasaray Cyber Madrid taking on Manchester City again. Zlatan's form team Inter against Liverpool and the holders Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich. We have to remind you at this stage, of course, the grid shows you all of the fixtures, but not necessarily the order. The full calendar will be released for you on Saturday, so make sure you keep an eye out for that.
Tune in for that. We're done with pot one, of course. Before we go to pot two, I have a quick question for Zlatan about PSG. Of course, you were there first season, 4 league titles. You actually scored more goals in the Champions League for PSG 20 than any other club. So, how happy were you to see them lift the trophy for the first time ever last season?
I'm super happy. I have a good relationship with the president Nasser. I was there from the first day. I'm super proud that I was the architect of the project. It was a very big project. We need an architect. I was the architect.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Thank
to
you
do
very
this
much.
shit, because when I came,
You too. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
I'm super happy and proud. They're doing an amazing job. I think the whole world is enjoying, and we just have to keep going. Be humble from the ground and work. Just as a
Oh, sorry about that. That was a call I had to answer. Very important. But all good. Oh, Arsenal. Whether I've missed, I'll recap on. Is that Dr. Arminzola from Captain America Middle? I don't know, but Toby Jones is probably watching this draw now thinking, cool, he looks like me. You know? Oh, I've loved this dude for that. I play top teams. You know what? I am as well. I wasn't fond of it at first, mate, but yeah, it's pretty good. Are you kidding me? Excuse me, what? Everyone's calling me.
Hello. Hi, Nish, you right?
Outstanding teams that got to, including a couple of two-time winners.
Oh, they are.
Three-time finalists, Atletico de Madrid, and last season.
I can come and get them tomorrow afternoon.
Giorgio, back to you.
Yes, back again to Zlatan, greatness now. And here we go, first team.
It's not so dizzy, but it's not looking bad either.
Won all 4 home matches last year without conceding a single goal.
Thank you very much, mate.
Opponents were
Cheers.
ready to
Appreciate
fight.
that.
Just to remind everyone, Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City.
Yeah, I will do.
Opponents, please.
Thank you, my friend. Cheers. You too. Take care. Bye.
So the next teams, the final teams will be playing from pot two, they will first be Real and Chelsea is going to take on Vancouver from pot three. It's home tie against PSV Eindhoven and Madrid to take on the
Jeez. Wow, what a time. That's 2 important calls. It's crazy. Gosh. One from quacks, one from opticians. Dentist is probably next.
Arsenal
Who we got here?
semi-finals last year, they had to concede a big-
Sure is, mate. Sure is. So we got right.
For Arsenal, we've drawn Bayern and Inter, and now ready to find out each other's 16.
We are finding that out right now.
So Bayern at home, we already know. Inter away, we already know. Cool. Atletico Madrid at home. Club Brugge away. Olympiacos at home. Slavia Prague away. Karat Almaty at home. Athletic Club Bilbao away. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And to be honest, we shouldn't be afraid of anybody.
Atalanta, Calcio, one of the big surprises of the last few seasons, established.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Chris said as well, Temi. Exactly what he said. You know, he's going to get a lovely welcome. So Atlanta, Chelsea at home, Paris away, Club Brugge at home, Frankfurt away, Slavia Prague at home, Marseille away, Athletic Club Bilbao at home, and Union away. Yeah.
Challenging Atalanta again. They eliminated Atalanta last year, and now they were to go to Bergamo. Messi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, we're the best team in the world. I mean, yeah. And Arteta thought we were best team in the Champions League last year, and then you got a lot of his fans would agree with him. Not the ones I know, or not the ones I'm in a group chat with, but there are other ones. There are delusional fans out there. Not every club's got delusional fans, but geez, phew, it's crazy. Benfica. Now, there's someone I've become friends with over the years who's a big Benfica fan, and I don't know how it'd be with this draw of Real Madrid away, Chelsea away, Leverkusen at home, Juventus away, Napoli at home, Ajax away. I didn't catch the last two clubs, so I will at some point. But yeah, he'll look at that with interest. I've always wanted us to face Benfica because I think we faced Benfica in European competition after that loss we had in '91. But yeah, that Champions League defeat. Well, actually, it was a European Cup. It was a two-legged affair, and we missed out on the old format in the Champions League back then. So Club Brugge, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, first three games. Can be very tough for Club Brugge. It's like with these games, to get into the top 8, it's like one defeat is the minimum.
The first German club to reach a UEFA Club final in 1960 in front of an amazing crowd of 127,000 people. So, please tell us which other 5 teams after
Frankfurt, Liverpool at home.
There you are, Giorgio. Atletico de Madrid from pot 2, Tottenham and Napoli from pot 3. And in the final pot, it's Galatasaray at home and Karabakh.
If you see who Frankfurt's got here in this draw, they'll probably end up beating Tottenham, struggling against others.
Juventus, the Italian team in the most matches played in this Champions League, 311. So they will play.
Oh, really? Juve, Dortmund at home, Real Madrid away, Benfica at home, Villarreal away, Sporting at home, Bodo Glimt away, Paphos at home, Monaco away. Has anybody in the chat got Football Manager, right? And a few seasons ago, you're playing, you get into the third season of it and you're playing this new format. It's spot on with this. Now, Liverpool, Frankfurt away. Still Atleti, Bodo Glimt, PSV, Union away. That's why. So Atletico Madrid, they're another side as well that you don't know what you're going to get from them. And they got, for me, a fantastic manager. People forget that he's won the league twice. In La Liga, I mean. Real City at home, Dortmund away, Juve at home, Leverkusen away, Ajax at home, Tottenham away, Copenhagen at home, Paphos away.
Yeah, so we're halfway through 18 of the 36 clubs.
Wow.
Facing. There's a lot to look forward to after these first 2 pots, of course, including Club Brugge against Arsenal, for example, Juventus taking on Benfica, Atleti playing with Frankfurt just in a few.
1921 points prediction thoughts. Uh, from what I've just seen, do you know what? Because we're so defensively strong, and we got that bit more about us in Europe now with what we've added. I actually think we could go unbeaten in these 8 games. I don't think we'll win all of them because there's 8 games we're playing, right? So I would take 6 wins and 2 draws. So what? 20 points. Let's say 20 points. That's what I'll go with. I don't think we'll lose. I don't care who we play. I don't think we'll lose. You know what I mean? But I do want us to go away from home, like say Enter example, and just dominate them. You know, I don't want us to sit back, dominate them. You know, show them what we're about. Yeah, just seen something interesting in one of our group chats. Yeah, I mean, Berta would know about Atletico Madrid, wouldn't he? So, but as good as he's been, you know, with getting the signings, how good's he with the tactics and know-how? Probably is. Probably knows quite a bit.
So now Kaká will be the same up to the throne of Zlatan. He will come to the goals. And we will the first game of the Olympique de Marseille is the first team drawn and the first French club to have won
Marseille.
trophy in
Well, we already know they've got Liverpool at home, Real Madrid away, Atlanta at home, Club Brugge away.
They know already that they play Liverpool, Real Madrid, Atalanta, Club Brugge, and Atlanta please reveal in the bottom. Yes, we have 4 opponents.
Ajax at home, Sporting away, Newcastle at home, Union away, Marseille.
So it means that we're ready for
Had a couple of Champions League finals back in the 90s, having won one and lost one.
Tottenham Hotspur. The Spurs winners of the UEFA Europa League this year, and they last more than 40 years for European silverware. So
Tottenham, Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain away. Oh, PSG be ready for Tottenham this time anyway, because I mean for them that was a that Super Cup. That was like a pre-season game at Paris Saint-Germain. Flew out home, Frankfurt away, Slavia Prague at home, Bolo Clipped away, Copenhagen home, Monaco away. Tell you what, Tottenham got some good, tasty fixtures there.
Porto Glimt, one of our newcomers, first Norwegian team in the Champions League after Rosenborg.
Yeah, Bodo Glimt. This is a side that they're improving all the time because they've had, seasons and seasons in Europa League. Now they're finally in the Champions League. Man City at home, Dortmund away, Juventus at home, Atletico Madrid away, Tottenham at home, Slavia Prague away, Monaco at home, Galatasaray away. Yeah, that's going to be tough for them. It's going to be very tough for them. Wow. Yeah.
Also the lineup for Porto Glimt. We proceed. We have number 6 teams waiting for number 3. Most of the points are known, but Sporting Portugal. Champions Portugal. First time it happens since the 50s. Congratulations to Sporting, of course, and you can press the button and
Sporting. So I've got Paris at home, Bayern away, Club Brugge at home, Juve away, Marseille at home, Napoli away, Almaty at home, and Bilbao away.
Let's go ahead on with the next row. After Sporting,
Olympiacos.
we go to Greece with the Greek champions and cup winners of Olympiacos, only club on Greece for one major UEFA trophy, Conference League in 2024. Yes, please. 4 opponents to be revealed.
Yeah, and that quartet is PSV Eindhoven at home and
Yeah,
Ajax
of course.
opponents.
Marseille away, Leverkusen at home. Oh, Arsenal we know. PSV at home, Ajax away, Paphos, Almaty. Paphos, that'd be interesting. Greece versus Cyprus.
Very good. Let's go.
That'd be bumper crowds for that game.
Ajax.
This time is Ajax the most successful Dutch side in this one.
Ajax.
4 wins for Ajax, 3 in the 70s, 3 let's go. Got that 2 opponents.
Ajax as well. You never know what you get from Ajax. They got Inter at home, Chelsea away, Benfica at home, Villarreal away, Olympiacos at home, Marseille away, Galatasaray at home, Karabakh away. Because they always produce gems. For decades they've been producing gems. The only trouble is they end up selling them.
Slavia Prague.
This time it's
Slavia Prague.
Slavia Prague, champions of Czechia, they won all their 8 games.
So Barcelona at home, we know. Inter Milan away. Arsenal at home, we know that. Atlanta away. Bodo Glimt at home. Tottenham away. Bilbao at home. Paphos away. PSV.
Winners of the title in the Netherlands last year with a fantastic final rush last month.
Bayern at home, Liverpool away,
5 opponents.
Atletico Madrid at home, Leverkusen away. That's 4 tough games right there. Napoli at home, Olympiacos away, Union at home, Newcastle away.
So Napoli is the other team that they'll be facing at home, and from Pop Boys, we know the cemetery was, and a trip to St James's Park to take on Newcastle.
Only one to complete for 3. Okay, we know we're talking about
Napoli.
Napoli.
is of course the team with the Scudetto on the shirt. It's Napoli, winners of the Serie A twice in the last 3 seasons. They have been allocated 6 opponents. They need the 2 from pot 4.
Yeah, so for this spot, we already knew about Sporting and PSV. In the picture.
Chelsea at home, Man City away, Frankfurt at home, Benfica away, Sporting PSV away, Karabag. Oh, and I'm sure that was Copenhagen at home.
Wait for all of them already. If you pick out from here, Marseille against Ajax, Bodo Glimt against Tottenham, the rematch, as you said, and Napoli against Sporting. It was all going to be very exciting.
Yeah, I was right. Copenhagen.
Done yet. On to our final pot, and this one includes 3 Champions League debutants, as well as teams from Spain, Turkey, and England.
Pot 4. Wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen. Monaco. Galatasaray. Yes.
Champions League first timers Union Saint-Gilloise, Pafos, and Karat Almaty will waiting to complete their picture for this year's competition, as are the other teams, of course. So let's not keep waiting any longer. Let's reveal the final fixtures for this season's league phase one last time. Over to you, gentlemen.
Yes, one last time, not many matches to be revealed, but pot 4 versus pot 4 basically. Okay, you can shuffle and know. First team of pot 4.
Pot 4.
Athletic Club.
So it's Athletic Club
Bilbao.
one of the 3 Spanish clubs, always in the top division in Spain. And
Paris at home, Dortmund away, Arsenal at home,
let's see which
Atlanta away, Sporting at home, Slavia Prague away, Karabag at home, Newcastle away.
And then in pot 4, it's a home game against Karabag, and they are facing Newcastle United away.
Yes, let's go after Athletic.
Karabag.
They from Azerbaijan, the champions of Azerbaijan, the only club from Azerbaijan which has reached the group stage or league phase of this competition. They know 7 of their opponents and we need to press the button.
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah, final piece of the puzzle is Copenhagen match at home for Karabag from Azerbaijan.
Yeah, that is a BTEC Claudio Ranieri.
Let's go ahead.
Must be his long lost brother. Oh. There's more.
Monaco.
AS Monaco.
Monaco.
Hosts here for this draw at Monaco.
So we know they got City, Real Madrid, Juve, Club Brugge, Tottenham, and Bodo Glimt. Just 2 more opponents, Galatasaray at home and Paphos away.
Pot 4, it is Galatasaray and a trip to Paphos, but they have some incredible ties already.
So, everything was for AS Monaco. Go ahead.
Galatasaray.
Galatasaray. Former UEFA Cup winners. How they beat us in that final back in 2000 on 0-0.
Yeah, for this one, they already knew they were playing against Monaco. They're now also hosting Union Saint-Gilloise.
That's it for Galatasaray. 5 to go.
I think the real Claudio Ranieri's been drugged, because I think he's supposed to come on and they think it's him. They think it's actually him. They're right there, right now.
Let's see the cup winners last season. And with
kind of like that Dr. Mindhammer, is it? From The Naked Gun, when he was replaced with a doppelganger. Oh yeah, Frank Drebin dealt with him though, didn't he? In a clumsy manner.
Let's go. Next team. The puzzle is almost complete. Very few matches to be. And we go with Union Saint-Gilloise newcomers. No draw needed for Union Saint-Gilloise because we are 8 points.
Yes, of course, including for pot for Newcastle and Galatasaray, like we've just seen, facing a couple of former champions in the league and Bayern as well.
PSG.
PSG, so a lot of-
Yeah, they got some tough games. That's why Newcastle, PSV, Marseille, Atletico Madrid, Atlanta, Bayern Munich, and Inter. Woo! Some of these teams are thinking, oh, if we get knocked out, we can go to Europa League and be like, oh, no. It's not going to happen ever again. Paphos with Bayern Munich home, Chelsea away, Villarreal at home, Juve away, Slavia Prague at home, Olympiacos away, of course, Monaco at home, and Kairat away. I think they're just going to enjoy the ride, aren't they? You know, the 8 Champions League games, they're just going to enjoy it, I'm sure.
FC Copenhagen.
It is FC Copenhagen winners of the league and the cup in Denmark last year. We have to press the button.
So we know they got Dortmund, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, Tottenham, Karabag, and Kairat now at home. So that should be interesting. Gosh, I don't know for some of you, if you're around my age, I remember when Danish football used to be really strong. Even their national team were dangerous. So Kairat, Real Madrid, Inter, Club Brugge, Arsenal, as we know, Olympiacos, Sporting, Paphos, Copenhagen.
And that's going to be incredible for their fans. So their journey begins as does everyone else's.
Yeah, guess what? We're done. We've done it. So the draw for the league phase of the UEFA Champions League is now complete. Those final fixtures, like Russian mentioned earlier, is now working on them. They won't be revealed on Saturday from this spot. We've got some matches to highlight, maybe. Was against Newcastle.
Oh yeah, so it's this Saturday. Then we'll know when we're playing who.
But I can't wait to get started. It's my favourite time of the year because this is when we know where we might be, what we will be watching, and so much to look forward to. Gentlemen, have you enjoyed your time in the draw? It's been great to have you here. As Pedro rightly mentioned, these fixtures will be laid out for you in diary format on Saturday, so do make sure you keep across all of UAP's channels for that. So,
And that's the draw.
thank you so much for joining us today for the draw.
Well,
All agrees that they were very capable.
I mean, it's after 6 already. Yeah, Claudio Ranieri, he's been drugged. You know, he that guy's an imposter. You know, better get Interpol. That's not on. It's not on. Where's Claudio?
Pedro and myself, and to everyone here in Monaco, to everyone watching all over the world, thank you so much for joining us as ever. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
And that's that done. Chris, after draw off, I only want to see ours. Well, at least you tuned in to me, and I appreciate that. Wicked, man, wicked. Yeah, by Leverkusen trolling Manchester United. So we don't get grid. Oh dear. Wow. Oh, do you know what? I don't even think any of the cast on the Groups movie was invited last night because they're probably still peed off. That movie was funny, though, I must say. Absolutely funny. I've been to Grimsby. I'll say no more. Newcastle, which brings signed made from Stuttgart around 60 mil. Okay. It's made. Wow. Well, Newcastle needs somebody, don't they? You know, and I'm not really familiar with him at all. Looking at Sesko last night, can't believe people wanted him over Gyökeres. Do you know what, Temi? I rate both of them, and you know something. I think Sesko will still score goals in this United side, regardless of how poor they are. I still think he'll score goals. I don't think he'll stay in after the rest of his career, but I think he'll come good. I really think he will. Don't be surprised if he scores a couple against Burnley. They're at home, aren't they? So, yeah, don't be surprised if he scores a couple against Burnley. You know what I mean? But I do rate Sesko. I'm just being real about it. You know, I'm not taking a mick. I always knew Sesko was mid when he asked for game time guarantee against Havertz and Jesus. To be honest, if it was a choice of Sesko, Havertz, and Jesus, it'd be Sesko every time for me, Temi. You're the man, but nah, you know, Sesko ahead of those two, that's for sure. I think with them, they fit into the systems well, and they're hard-working players, but yeah, Sesko's a number 9 for me compared to those two. It's brilliant. Cam Wilson replacement. That's what I'm telling you. When he's that replacement, isn't it? Exactly. Do you know what, Chris, right? I'm seeing Callum Wilson last week, right, against Chelsea. I didn't even know he'd signed for him. I thought, is this a loan deal? But he signed for them. I don't know the fee. I don't know anything. But, you know, I don't know how much. I don't know if it was a free. I don't know. But I'm guessing it's because of the fact he's so injury prone. If he stays fit, he'll score a few goals for West Ham, that's for sure. Sesko sounds like an inappropriate website name. Well, when I get Benjamin Sesko, I think of Benjamin Sisko. I was a big Star Trek Deep Space Nine fan 30 odd years ago when it was at, and it was Benjamin Sisko who was the commander, then became the captain. So that's what I think of. You know, Benjamin Sisko, but it's Sisko. Good actor as well, Avery Brooks. Sesko would have been better under Howard Newcastle. Yeah, I totally agree with you there. You know, he would have been. Howard would have would get the best out of him. But then again, it's like I said, I still think he will score goals at United, but he's not gonna in a side he's not gonna get you 20 plus goals. No way. You know, no way. But listen, everyone, thank you for tuning in. It's been fun, apart from my 2 important phone calls. But you know, after I've signed off, I probably won't get any phone calls now for the rest of the night. So yeah, as always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that, Chris. We're definitely going to do something tomorrow. Sort out a time. You know what I mean? And before I go, how can I forget one person? The one and only Michael Harris. Yeah, happy with that, Brent. Much stronger squad now, so let's get into it. Yeah, 100%, Michael, 100%. I'm feeling, I'll be feeling a lot more confident in this Champions League this season than last season. So, yeah, definitely. And we got to get you on as well. Michael. You know what I mean? Definitely. But got loads of things coming up as well. International breaks approaching. So I'll be doing some stuff over the international break. I'm still looking to do my best 11s and I'm going to be doing them over the course of a few months. Best ever 11, best ever George Graham 11, best ever Arsene Wenger 11, best ever Mikel Arteta 11, best ever 11 in the 80s, best ever 11 in the 90s, best 11 in the noughties. So that'd be good fun. Real good fun. We could talk about players who are legendary. And I may even do, probably for a bit of fun, probably do a worst ever 11 as well. So, yeah, I don't think that should be too hard. You know what I mean? But listen, oh, man, I tell you. Yeah. we'll do it. Definitely do it, man. Definitely do it for real. You know. No, I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you. You know what I mean? Wait, Galatasaray. Yeah, it is gonna be hostile. It is, Chris. It is definitely, man. Definitely. But listen, all right, I've got to sign off now. Got to get something to eat. And love you all. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. And lots more to come this weekend with Liverpool preview. I'll be doing with Chris. And also I'll be doing well, he doesn't know it yet, but I'll be doing a watch along with Bobby on the Armory TV. So you could also view it. It'll be to view on the Armory TV. It'll be to view on here as well as X as well. So listen, take care, everybody. All the best.